Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Hopefully you guys are having a great fusion and having a great weekend and looking forward to the week. I know that I'm not looking forward to the week because I've got some couple of crazy shifts and stuff like that from work. So yeah, a couple of crazy shifts for myself. I'm working tonight at 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. So that's not going to be great for my body clock system, but hey ho, it's the system and stuff like that. If you guys are not already have heard, I will be going as a full-time content creator and moving locations in December, going from London in United Kingdom to Jakarta in Indonesia. So it is a very exciting time and a little bit stressful and a little bit nerve-wracking. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Hopefully you are looking after yourself well and keeping your credit card away from Raid. Hopefully you put it underneath your mattress and kept it away from them. So anyway, today we're going to do a free versus free video. So we're going to go through everything here and we're going to look at what I do and stuff like that. Obviously, I did 100% win rate a couple of months ago in gold 3, and I want to compare gold 3 to gold 4. And I feel there is a massive difference, and today I would like to show you the evidence. So, as you can see, I don't tend to avoid a lot of people in 3 vs 3. I do tend to tag a large portion of 3 vs 3 players, just generally because I have a very good roster. I have a very good account and able to kind of counter a lot of things. So there is like quite a lot of teams I use a lot of champions. So let's go and have a look at a set of champions I tend to use and where I tend to bring them in. So as you can see, I do use a large selection of champions. So we use at least all the way up to Cardiel and stuff like this. So this gives me like a large selection, even Hedgie's still in here and stuff like that. So Lydia is just really good counter to what's her name, Marishka, if there's no Taurus. So mainly that's when I use her. I only mainly use Cubers against Warlords when I can't use one of the 2 Warlords, and generally I'm able to counterattack quite well with Venus, and if my Necrid is free as well. I do have 2 UDK, so I have 2 different types of UDK builds. I do use the Monkey now and again. I do use Drexar now and again. I do use my 3 Duchess quite regularly in Arena, so I have 3 different types of builds available for me. Obviously, I mainly use the one that's highly blessed first. I do have 2 sets of Stone Skin Nukers because they do have its niche use. Mainly Rhodus, Baron, and Turvo are like the main 3 nukers I tend to use. I only use Samuel if I see a Taurus and I can jump ahead with a turn meter, and I only use Cardiel and Ghostborn when there's a Taurus and Marishka, right? So generally, if I can get in and use them, I will. I'm not that experienced with it though, so I do tend to avoid Taurus and Marishka, just generally because work smart, not hard, right? And not cause yourself any issues. So we do have a Taurus and Marishka at top. I could probably beat it, but right now I see people much easier on my page. I would rather face it, you know. So anyway, this guy looks in a bit stacked. He has he does have a Necrid, UDK, and Duchess there, so they are quite difficult to deal with. We do have a Status and we have a Monkey as well with Trunkheart. I did a video on Trunkheart, really good, really champion, but right now I'm using mine and Hydra quite a bit with the affinity comp, so yeah. Anyway, so let's have a look on what we're going to tentatively do. I generally use the same teams quite frequent, so there's 3 Goseka teams, which is quite rare to see, even up in gold. So I do like this team. This is like one of my main arena teams. So we have Fass, Duchess in shield set, and I can swap out of this one when I need to. I normally use this one in that type setup, but sometimes I use this one as well if this Duchess is required over other places. So for right now, I don't feel like I need my other Duchess there. We do have a blocked buff champion here as well, so I'll take a warlord for that. So we will actually use a fast duchess this time. We will use the stone skin warlord there. Generally then we'll look at a nuker. That's quite good, so Yannicka is a very good option. And what else could we do? So 1 2 3. Generally not too much, like I don't know who really goes fits here. I suppose the second nuker could come in actually. Mephala is always a good shout. Mine is a +1. Sifi and Rhodus is always a good shout. I think we'll bring Sifi in there. Just give me a bit more protection and stuff like that. I would like to bring a bolster set in there so we can stack it, but it is what it is. Okay, so here we'll bring in the monkey to try and sheep UDK. Then we will bring in another Duchess here, which will be Stone Skin Duchess, and I have a bolster set here. And then we'll protect Turvolt so I can get around him. And we use UDK to Necro to get around there as well. I should check the HP really to make sure we're protecting Turvolt and not the monkey. Some coffee there, because we all need coffee in the daytime. I want to hear your thoughts about 3 versus 3. How you guys feel about 3 versus 3? Do you enjoy 3 versus 3? I generally enjoy 3 versus 3. I know it could be a bit time consuming, but when I generally have got time on my hands, I do generally like to play it. So, yeah. So there we are. Easy 1-0, right? Might have forgot is she's gonna put up block buffs. Oh, we did get resisted on one of them. Okay, so we got protection. Sorry, reaction there, which is a bit annoying. We have locked him out though, so sleep in there. Obviously, my Yanka's a +4, so she's quite strong, really. Again, we'll sleep there because Duchess has been locked out, so that's fine. I'm not too sure why status is in a stone skin piece, but it's very interesting sometimes. Duchess looks a little bit of a glass cannon. Sifi's always OP with that sleep. Never gets too old that sleep. Hoping to start getting some damage soon. We do have a protection set on Sifi that does really help against strip champions, to be fair. Or we nearly one shot there. Yannika's not the hardest hitting champions, right? But she does do quite well, and there is niche times where she does quite well. So we got attack up now, and we have a Veil's up, so it means Yannika's A1 and I will turn AoE, and that's what I like about her and Dutch's synergy. Manianka's quite fast as well, so her rotating her buffs is quite good. And I do feel like you do need her fast, or you're just not going to get much out of her. Using Dutch's advantage there with the shields. Now I just need to keep her locked out as well as getting rid of Dutch's. Do that, it's a 1-0 win. Honestly, could have probably beat it with multiple of teams. But generally, with me, I will try and pick out, like when I do 3 versus 3 takeovers, I will try and generally pick out 2 or 3 key champions, sometimes nukers, CC champions, or go second champions, where you can move up and down and be quite consistent with them. And I think that's where you need to look at your account and think, where is my account the strongest? Where does my account work the most? I think if you look at that, then you're in for a win-win. We'll start off with, so Duchess has took a turn, so we'll go with ally attack straight away. Okay, so unfortunately didn't get much there. Mm-hmm. Turvolt's faster than my Duchess because high resist Duchess. But we do one shot. Obviously, a nice big chunky bolster to protect us. What I like about bolster is it can't be stripped. That's what I do like. Do you wanna? And that sheep is slow. Okay, so we re-sheeped ourselves, but it is the monkey, so it's not the end of the world. Tell you what, the panda will be interesting when he sheeps himself, won't it? Playing with full of tricks. They want you to turn a panda into a sheep. I still can't get my head around it sometimes when I see the sheep in the game. Has got much better though since I nerfed it. There is way less sheep, which is generally quite good news. Which is well, for me it's good news anyway. Like I don't see much sheep and stuff like that, and it does allow you to bring champions like Kaimar and Rantu back into the mix. So as you can see, quite easy. Not too sure how my defense is holding up. Okay, no one's attacked my defense. This is a defense I'm rocking. So UDK there. Second UDK here with 2 warlords and here as well. So I do have Leo in this one in this defense here. Not the best of builds, Leo, to be honest, but he's still quite annoying to deal with. So we have Marishko at the top. We do need to be careful if you use Lydia in these starter teams because you want to take out the reviver first, and you want to leave Marishko to last if you want to use Lydia to block it, right? So we do have a speed team at the top. So that would be traditionally use my speed team as well. So we got 1, 2, Stowskin, Warlord. And then I do tend to use Leo or Rhodus for this, for the speed team. Just generally because Rhodus is quite quick, he's quite tanky and stuff like that. We do have another speed team down here, so it'll be quite tricky later to take on. We do have trying to think. What we could do is go with Duchess, Lydia. I want to say Necrid, but I need Necrid for the next team, I think. I'm wondering, I think this is definitely his fastest team. I think we'll take a risk here at the top. Go with Kaimar, Duchess, Warlord. This is extremely risky to do, yeah. Warlord. I suppose actually what I could do is go with Venus. That might be better. Necrid. Who else do we have in there? Fala. And then we got Marishka there. We've got 2. I think we go Yannicka actually. There's not much sheep. So we got doubles, and then we got Sifi as well. Yeah, that looks quite good. We've got triple revive. We do actually have another warlord available, so actually maybe I'll just go warlord. Yep. So we got shield set and bolster set. See what's gonna go on. Hedgie with AoE. You know, Hedgie's like underrated still. For free was free, still quite good. For gold 5, still quite good. Still very good arena champion, not S tier as he used to be, but still works and he still does his job. Like, I don't have the craziest of speed gear, and it just generally helps quite well. So I do like this, but I could use Django in his team as well if I wanted to, as long as there's no weak affinity there. But I generally like Leo because they're unkillable. If something goes wrong, it could be like a last fail switch, I suppose. Okay, we did lock everyone out, it looks like. Immunity, immunity is very interesting. Hmm. Okay, so I want to take Duchess up first. Nearly one shot. AoE. And obviously we blocked Raidshadowlegends quite easily. Didn't think I'd actually get her as well, but we did, which is GG. So I generally won it. So I would have got Candy as well if it wasn't for Swift Parry. Can never go wrong with a Swift Parry Candy, to be honest. But that was quite easy, right? Like if you got big enough roaster to do it, you know, it's quite good to do. So we'll start off with a cleanse, obviously. I don't really tend to use Cubitus a lot, but it does have its niche perk when it works now and again. So you can see that was unlucky there. Provoke, no worries. True Fear kicking our ass right now. Strip first. We'll add up the petrification because that will help just slowing his team down a little bit. I do want to do an AoE again. Sheep. So you know you've got this once they go down. Like Venus and Cubitus comp is still very ideal if you have an Ecrid, but you really need an Ecrid. Like if you don't have an Ecrid, it just doesn't work consistently. So you know, like you do need to get to like 1,000 points to kind of make this work. So again, we have another Taurus here. We have a speed comp at the top. And we actually have a Venus as well comp at the top, which we're talking about with... now, I don't tend to use Mariska, side Life Bane. I prefer to use Pythian, but I took Pythian's gear away from him. So, and I kind of built him for things then. So maybe I'll bring Pythian in the future, because I do like that chance to put him boss down. You could go like these two versus each other, but I don't recommend it. And I don't recommend using this on a defense because it's quite easy to counter. We will go speed versus speed. I generally don't like to go against Kaimar with this type of comp. Saying that, we do have a Life Bane in there, so could make it work, but I don't generally use this comp a lot. So we'll go speed here. I think that yeah, I think this will be fine. Probably would need to change Nuka a little bit, which would be Turvolt, right? Just take her out first. That's what we want to do. And then at the top, we will have... there's no revivers there. You do want single Nuka, so Rose is quite good. Sifi's quite good options. Something tanky as well, like Dunches. And I do like the Monkey against this type of comp because you just sleep Necrid or you sleep Cubitus and he just doesn't counter attack, which makes it really easy to deal with. I think we'll use a Duchess as well. So bring it like in like that. And then we got one there. At the top, oh, we do need yeah, we need to be careful against this one. Rose is quite dangerous. Fairness. So we'll go back with Leo. And then we'll come in here. Necrid. Warlord. This is a tough one though. It's not easy to deal with. It's got some great S tier champions. Yeah, I think that's where we go. I need to say I wrote this out quite quickly, or it will cause me some issues. So also Sifi sleep's quite useful. So I think if we sleep Necrid, sheep him, sorry. It's not sleep, sheep him. You see where he's quite open now. Like we lose ally protection and stuff like that. Obviously he has reaction. No surprise. Still has his block burst, which is useful. Maybe I should have slept. Oh, that was a big ability there. Actually we won't revive him because he will revive with full turn meter. Sleep. Can I sleep my father? Yep, we can. Let's take out Necrid, which we don't get. So again, sleep Mafala. So he's gone. Just GG. Again, I do like protection set because it does help against Venus's passive ability. Strip. Should have slept Mafala there. They are going to lose bolster set in a second. Not really worried about that. Okay, so we can now take Cubitus out. And then the minute you take Cubitus out, it's done and dusted. We will bring him back up this time. I think that's just basically full auto. Do your thing. There's just no way that he can win now. Like, they're not going to get... There's no damage in here. Not against the champions I'm using anyway. He's going to kill the monkey at best. Lovely. Okay, so Sifi's actually faster than me. Obviously, if I get 3%ed, then I can still lose this. And you never know with player when you get 3%ed. I want to be careful of that A1 from Sifi, so we're going to do the A3 first. Soften up the blow a little bit. That's actually what I need. See, she would have slept me there if I did A2. Could have possibly killed her though. She loves that ability. Don't want to use the Warlord A2 because I don't want to heal Leo, like we lose damage. Okay, full stone skin. See if we get Duchess. Hopefully it's not high resist. Do get her. Nice. We're going to put the protection on Samuel quite quickly because one, he will ignore more defense. Two, will just help him stay alive if anyone gets a turn. So right now, I really want to take out Rhodus and Taurus first. So I'll get Taurus. Don't know if we'll get Rhodus. We're on the edge there. He's gonna get, of course he's going to get some good RNG. I think we should get him on allied attack. Should get him now. Yeah, there we go. And then we're knocked. I was going to say we knocked Duchess turn meter back, but we can't because of UDK. And that's just an easy cleanup now. Make sure UDK loses stone skin, and it's just a cleanup from there. There we go. Easy, right? So quite a good set of champions. Like the first two teams really like it. GG. The Venus comp needs to be changed. Just doesn't work if I'm honest. Like you've got the sheep at the back. like Necrid should be third because he has high percent chance. Then Venus here, then Mephala at the back. So he needs to think about that one. It doesn't work anyway. It's too easy now with everyone having the monkey, and it's just lazy. If he gets kicked out of that because of that one set, then that's his own fault, right? Right, then we have another team at the top where we have in Harmony, we have another type of speed team down the bottom. Very interesting type of speed team. We have a pig in here with 3 nukers. It's a bit worrying, actually. That's a bit weird. So here, we will go in with something like fast Duchess. I think we can bring Manecrid in, Tervolt, and one of my warlords, which would be this one, I think. You have to go for Mephala first, or this becomes a problem. Then here we have my bolster. I go on shield set here with bolster set. Then we got bolster here. We'll bring in Kaimar as well. Now, if his Kaimar's faster, I lose. But I doubt his Kaimar's faster than my warlord, in all fairness. Could be a high resist as well, which again could mean I lose. And we're going to bring Baron in. And then this is a very interesting team. So, need to be careful. Bring in Stone Skin, Duchess. 2 of these are AoE nukers, single target nukers. So that means that UDK is perfect for this. Protect my high resist Duchess. We're going to bring Mephala in as well. And I think that Rhodus is a good idea. Quite tanky. Rhodus or even Yanaka could be decent. I think we go Rhodus for now. Because Rhodus is quite good against Baron as well. Because it's passive. So. We'll need to take out Baron quite quickly though. Or it'll cause me issues. The Mephala does her thing. She's always took a turn, so go for that. So when I try and use Necrid's ability, I try and make sure that the champion always takes its turn. So then I don't hit the reaction, right? So if Mephala doesn't take turn, but then Duchess does, you hit her. If the UDK does, and if he's not in Stone Skin, obviously you go for him. So I try not to waste an attack, or even if in Harmonies the only one that's available, right? So you never know these things, but that's what I tend to like to do. Now, if you guys want to see these builds on my champions and stuff like that, you can. There's probably multiple videos where I do. You can also just tag me in Discord if you want to see a certain champion build, like my Tervolt, for example, or one of my Duchess. I actually have a video on all my Duchess anyway, so you can actually go check that out. I think I changed one of my Duchess builds frequently. Yeah, we need to be careful of that big ability from her. Because if Tervolt goes down, like, getting back into it's like really hard. Even if we got fully revived champions. And now we'll take out her. So Tervolt's just absolute beast. Like, Ram loves driving my Tervolt. It's like Ram's favorite nuke, I think, generally. That's why we have bolster set, because that counter attack ability. I did say I'd be surprised if he was faster than my warlord. This is just easy cleanup. Like so. I mean, I've been using this team for like 3 years. and I've just updated it every time, like updated from shield to bolster. Obviously ran bolster for a very long time as well. Nice. So stone skin, it's a stone skin thingy. See how hard this Baron hits. Not very hard. The stone skin ruins it though. Honestly, I can probably go in for Baron now. And I can A1 Herm. So the reviver's gone. I forgot he actually has a multi-hitter. He's quite easy to kill. They are both petrified. Like so. Save the lens. Only one attack, mate? That's how squishy he is. And then you just hit auto because, like, I've kind of got this. Like, Rose can't target me because of UDK. He's not going to kill UDK anytime soon. There you go. Poisons killed him. Kind of a nice way to end the rounds, right? So as you can see, 100% win rate. When you understand your roster, you can see your strengths on the roster. 3 versus 3 is quite easy. It's just about understanding your strengths and your weaknesses. Again, something very stylish here as well. Something very similar to what we took. We do have this team is very awkward, to be honest. We do have speed here. This team could probably handle that already. I don't think there's anything for me to reward. He's got double revive, but lockout kind of deals with that. We do have lockout here, so we would need to drop these 3. Bring in my Hedgie again. I think this time I'll swap the warlords around because like this is my better warlord build. And then we got 2, and then this one's a very interesting one. So UDK obviously stays in there. I think to be honest, I'm gonna try Yanaka. Yanaka is a very interesting build. So yeah, I think that this is the best way to go. Could actually swap the Stutches for a bolster set Stutches, which I think would be better generally against, because you have got counter attack in here, so he can get to Yanako if we're not careful, and that Duchess is faster as well. Don't need a bolster at the top because of the quite easily deal with, right? I think this will be the last one. I think this is where we'll wrap it up. And again, if you guys want to see my builds, you can come and check out my Discord down below, and then I can generally quite help you. If you guys are interested in a 3 versus 3 takeover or any type of arena takeover, do them quite regularly, and you can earn them for free, or you can earn them or you can pay for them. The fee isn't huge. So yeah, and let me down below if you want to see more 3 versus 3 fights as well. So I go for Mafala here generally because she's the only one I can't lock out, right? So it is a high resist Duchess, which turns the tables. I didn't realize it was high resist Duchess. Oh, I could have got 3% as well, but I had to turn the tables a little bit, and that could lose me the fight, but I might be okay as well. So obviously she can't revive now, and because she's slow, might be able to kill her quite quickly. Pythion's most likely to do his A2 before the A3 unless he changed the autos. There's Now you know that he can revive in a minute. Hopefully my warlord is fast enough to get around it. Oh, that's a chunky Dutch. So yeah, it's a high resist Dutches, but we do lock out Pythian. So the minute I deal with this Dutches, that in harmonies are getting back up. And it's choosing to be quite difficult to kill. If you don't have a Necrid, a really fast cardio is a good idea. With a Turvolt, bolster set as well, so like 300 speed bolster set Turvolt. Turn off the A2, and it kind of replaces like the Necrid. It doesn't do as much on the tanking side, but it does kind of help to deal with Enharmony and stuff like that. I do have a video somewhere on my channel as well now. Like I said, he's more likely to do the A2 before the A3 because on a 3-turn cooldown, and the one's on a 2-turn cooldown. We do need to get the protection back up on a thing because it looks like I just took too many extra turns. But we might be able to take another turn before. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be fine. So there we are, clapped it, 3 minutes. So A1 Sifi. She can't attack then. Or she 3% to me then. So I brought in Rhodus because he's actually quite good against Leo. And we'll take out Sifi. Oh, nearly. There's the sheep. There is now and again that people use high resist warlords in these kind of style of teams to catch people out. That's why I also like Rhodus against warlords, because the cooldowns, it's quite easy to get back against him. Alright, now I just need to kill the sheep. It's the only problem when you get sheep sometimes. It slows down the fights. Just wait. Don't want to make any mistakes. Yeah, speed teams are quite good to use. Like, I wouldn't recommend using speed teams up in gold 3 and gold 4. It just puts a target on your back, honestly. Especially if people have been playing the game for 4 years, they're gonna have really good gear and stuff like that, even if they got bad champions or if they're free to play. Like, just in this style, it just doesn't work. That's good. We'll use that. That. Okay. Cardio's gone. Just make it a little bit easier to deal with. We'll save the cleanse. Never know when you need the cleanse with the pig. But the good news is he uses revive early. See, we've got decreased attack on us now. UDK is quite good against Yannicka as well. So he's gone. When you're ready. So I can start now packing a punch into UDK. He's got the decreased attack up again, which is quite annoying. And A3. Lovely. And we got rid of Rhodus as well. And there you are. There is 100% win rate again. I do normally have 100% win rate on most days in 3 vs 3. It's very easy for me. And I don't struggle with it too much. So I do enjoy 3 vs 3. I try and do it. I think it's got the best result, the best rewards out of all the arenas. And it's probably the easiest one to kind of deal with as well. 100% win rate, nothing to really worry about. If you do see me lose on your defense, then it's probably not me, it's probably Ram. So Right. Let me just tack one more person because I did see one person and I actually know him. So I'm gonna attack him just for this and test his defense. So we have Small Fish. Small Fish is one of my viewers on Twitch. He does watch me YouTube sometimes as well. So this will be quite interesting to see if I can keep my 100% win rate against him. And so like that. So again, we'll go here. He has a Yumiko and thingy. So I am gonna come in with a. I'm gonna come in with different style of nuke actually, because he can one-shot roll us quite easily. What's his speed? 179. Be quite interesting. So maybe we can use that. Okay, so he has got these here, and he's got them up top. So I think Warlord should be fine. I think we'll change this for my Stone Skin Duchess. Generally because of case Mortimer card passive kicks off. Can lock him out, kill them quite quickly. I think his cardio is like 301 speed if I remember correctly. And being honest, counting ages. Here is quite easy as well. It's not an easy one though. It does have Leo and Hafrak. So really awkward nukers. Doesn't have. Maybe you go like Father Sifi Rodus. I think that works. We got Bolster, Cleanser. Just a bit worried about one of these two. Oh, I suppose Bolster actually would stop if Hafrak going twice. So it means I can kill Leo quite quickly. Shame I don't actually have a spare Warlord available. Could sleep these. Okay, let's go with that. I think it would be fun. Overthinking it too much. I think as well, like when you're overthinking, that can kind of screw you up in fights. Okay, so we're gonna sleep Duchess. Then we'll play that. Oh wow, reaction. GG. Here we go. Yep, nothing to worry about there. Bring some strengthening. Get ready for Leo's A3. A2. Small Fish has an amazing account though, to be fair. It's pretty stacked. More stacked than mine when it comes to empowerment. It's a bit of an interesting one to see Leo do that. Need to be careful of Leo. Extra turn. Okay, so we survived the nukes, which is good. Now the advantage comes to me a little bit there. You see how much HP I destroyed on his Duchess because of my blessing, right? We'll deal with Leo now because I know he's done his passive. I know he's revived. A little bit lucky there with Perry proc. Generally quite well built teams. I'm so surprised like how much HP I destroyed on his Duchess. It makes it so squishy now. I just need to control that Pythia now to make sure he doesn't bring him back up. Would like to get a clear shot of that half rack. Again, the shields kind of stop him. That's why sometimes he could be a little bit useless if you know how to counter him. Now, if I do this correctly, I might be able to control Pythian with A1 on Sifi until Rose can get a kill in there. Ah, you lucky son of a god. Okay. Well, we know that he's looking very squishy right now. So let's do the A3 on Duchess. Let's do the A1 on Leo. So attack. He has got nothing ready. We need to kill him before he's passive. Lucky son of a gun. Now Python's been really lucky. But to be honest, like, small fish is holding me in here longer than other people. I mean, I've been quite dominant in this round, but we've still got 2 more rounds to go yet. Can't remember if I did a 3v3 takeover on his account. I think I did arena takeover. Can't remember. I've done so many takeovers. I can never remember whose accounts I've done takeovers on. Hopefully, because I start taking that out. There we are. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Full stone skin. Quite dirty. So let's deal with the pig because he's quite annoying. It's quite easy to kill. We get the veils up. Okay, so he doesn't do anything anyway. I only need to do the lockout once, right? I don't need to do it again. It's too dangerous against Mortu. If I don't do a lockout, then his Mortu becomes useless. It's like me fighting 3 versus 2, really. So 4 versus 3 champions. Depends on how slow that Mortu is. Now I have got to hit him. It's quite close, man. Then again, we spoke about speed teams. I was faster anyway. And then Rose should become no threat. Again, man, Rose Killer does it again, man. Great champion. Massive Lunarator Zanuka. Especially against Rhodas. And then we should be able to clean this up in a minute. We have got block buffs on us. It's quite slow. Just not going to turn me to back. Speed me up. Do the AoE. That ability doesn't hit the hardest, but it does its job sometimes. So there we are. Small fish. Actually, probably one of the best defenses, and like 6 minutes was quite long compared to some of the other fights. So I don't think you can be too disappointed in that. Probably swap out one of these nukas a little bit, bring something a bit tanky here. I'll just get rid of this team because it makes no sense. This team was quite good actually. It's just I know how to deal with Mortu Macabre quite quickly. So I use Baron or Rose mostly. So anyway, before we let you guys go, let's just see quickly what I know I pick up in a shop. I do like to pick up the rank charms, the sacred, and the legendary tome, obviously the accessory as well. I do pick up the void shards as well. Obviously the ancient, they should add the primal in here. Sometimes I do pick up epic bug now, just generally for champion training events. I do pick up the red tome as well. Because they do help against the ones where they do like like soul zoned events, stuff like that. So it just allows me to stay very stacked on these. So there we are, guys. 100% win rate in 3 versus 3 again. Like my defenses are pretty solid, and yeah, my offense is quite quickly. This is the one I did actually lose, so I will hand my holds up there. Quite one here, but I did go back in. I lost that on stream. I was a bit annoyed with that, but it is what it is, and it does show I do lose now and again, but it is very rare when I lose. 100% win rate. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.